You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So pardon this reclined posture I'm in right now. I'm actually in the midst of doing the September Alchemy Scopes, and I'm quite fatigued, and I need to record this intro for you. So I thought, well, I might as well just do it right now. So hopefully you'll be okay with me reclining and speaking to you. Listen, there's a lot going on. As if you've been following me, you know, it's all coming. Everybody's talking about it now too. So people are clued in, you're feeling it, right? And a lot of my clients are diving. So through the narratives, their wound stories that they hold, that's part of their encoded soul print, their narrative here to mature, grow, expand, and move through in this life. But actually, you doing it is actually for the collective, right? So when we heal the whole inherently, instantaneously. That's just how it works. But a lot of people are now diving, so they're confronting. They've healed. They've done a lot of healing, and they're now diving into their bigger story. And it's the beginning. It really is like, walking on new legs for a lot of us, right? So there's a lot going on. And the reason why I wanted to say that is because, listen, for this month, many of the signs, spreads that came up are talking about further discernment that's going on. So for a lot of people out there, a lot of demographics, because again, we're tuning into the demographics, right, of these different signs, which have different energy sets, different broad storylines that they're evolving, maturing, walking, right? The deal is that this month, spread after spread, was revealing that indeed this month of September, and again, we're in eclipse season. So for those of you who follow any astrology whatsoever, you know that we're in eclipse season now, and September is imbued with the eclipse energy, which is powerful, it's potent, it's change making, it's new potential being activated, right? Now, many of the sign spreads this month did in fact come up that were, there's stuff coming up, but it's different. It's different than in previous months because it's like there's a new layer of the veil being removed. There's new crumbling happening. There's a new level of illusion of our life, of our beliefs around our life that's melting away, that's dissolving, that's cracking, that's breaking. It's being disrupted. And that disruption is creating clarity. That's what it's all for. So anything that is not held in integrity, it's a bit like the Tower card in the tarot, but I'm not saying that everybody's going to be living through the Tower. In fact, a lot of people are going to be living in a new state of empowerment and self-love and self-respect and self-dignity and resolution to walk your path. So this is not a negative month, but for those of you out there that are maybe just starting your spiritual journey and have not been walking the path for many years, you're going to have some crumbling going on. For those of you that have been walking the path and that are familiar with what's going on and you've been really feeling into the transmutation of your soul, of yourself, the frequency shift that's been activated going on for you for years now, this is just going to be another level of your clarity, of your alignment. So there's big alignment this month, everybody, okay? So breathe, connect with nature, connect with your body, turn off technology, love yourself radically. Reach out to me. If you are ready to become clear on your soul print, reach out to me. I will tell you that I am very excited because I am going to be launching a course, Learn Your Soul Print course, that's going to be very affordable. I've been really called to make this thing very participatory, so people are very key to the identification of their own soul print narratives. But I'm going to walk you through it in video, in a video course format, and then there's going to be live sessions available for you. So I'm thrilled. Look, in fact, what I would say to you is, if you're interested in this right now, number one, you want to subscribe to the channel. Number two, subscribe to my free e-newsletter on my website as well, because I'm going to send out an announcement when it launches there. And my website is thealchemyofholism.com. Okay, so let's move on to the reading. Let's move on to the Alchemy Scope, the multi-point Alchemy Scope this month, and we'll see what's coming up. Okay, talk to you soon. Everyone, this is a powerful month ahead for several reasons. One is, let's take a look at the new moon cycle. So as I always do, the Alchemy Scopes are always working with nature's cycles, and I'm always tapping into the narrative, the symbology. What is the storyline that is imbuing the underpinning energies of this month ahead? Now, our new moon in Virgo this month is happening actually on the first day of the month. So September 1st, 2016, at 9 degrees, 21 minutes Virgo is our new moon. Now, new moons are always powerful because it's a seeding time. It's a time to plant seeds for what you want to make manifest. This particular new moon is also a solar eclipse, so it's extra potent. It's very powerful, and it will eclipse things out of your life. So as you plant new seeds for yourself, the things that are not serving those new seeds to come will be eclipsed out. So let's take a look at the symbology. Very, very powerful, everybody. At this 9 degree, 21 minute point, the Sabian symbol is two heads looking out and beyond the shadows. Now, Dane Rudyard writes this about this particular symbol. He says, the growth of true understanding, born out of the transcendence of duality, even while immersed in the world of duality. And we can feel into that very easily. So if you imagine two heads looking out and beyond the shadows, this is clarity. This is the ability to see. It's ability to see here and there, both. So this month, as Mercury goes retrograde, the entirety essentially of this month, or the majority of September, here we are met and supported with this symbol. Indeed, this is a month of clarity, of deep clarity, of seeing the spiritual realities despite our context. So even though we're dealing with the minutia of daily life and this physical reality that we're all trudging through, there is a clarity at hand. You're able to see clearly your own life, the patterns deeper under the layers of your own life, and that of the outside world, quote unquote, outside world. Okay, so very powerful month. And again, Mercury is retrograde. So that again speaks to the mind now is going through a process of inner reflection. And indeed, it's about recalibration. So this month, for all of us, this is a storyline about recalibrating our mind's stories. Pisces, welcome. So you can see the cards down below my hand there. I've shuffled the deck and cut it and set it aside. And here I am channeling some art on this wonderful Buddha board. So I'm painting with water here. Before I turned on the camera, I tuned into the board and kind of assessed the initial shape, the initial form that wants to come. And then I turn the camera on and then just let it ride and see what comes. The process is rapid. It comes quickly, effortlessly. So it can be very speedy. So here we have like a big, almost like a spoon. It's like a big spoon with a circle and then a line over it. And that's all that came for you. So let's go ahead and pull your spread. Again, I've already shuffled and cut the deck, so now we're just going to lay it out. New is coming up. Meditate, contemplate is coming up at the bottom. Place is coming up in the emotional sector. Purge, cleanse up at the mental. And grace in the center. And then adding on, we have new, higher forces, delicious. That's coming up in the spiritual sector there for you. And then contemplating, ancient wisdom is at the foundation of your spread. Up in the mental sector, purge, cleanse, and now surrender and allow. In the middle, grace, evolution, and travel. So at the center of your month, there's something about a trip coming up. You are considering the place. It feels good to you. It feels powerful for you. I'm just going in here and updating the image. The water dries out pretty rapidly here. So yeah, the event, circumstance, or situation, Pisces, for you this month has to do with a trip. It feels like, and again, I've said this before in some other spreads, but it's also the demographic that I'm speaking to. The trip could feel evolutionary in some way. So you could be going to see somebody, a speaker, a teacher, but there's a trip that you're considering or that you're going to be going on this month that's already planned that is putting you in a state of deep grace. Maybe a deep sense of zen and peace is at hand here. You're allowing things to cleanse. Your mind is cleansing. If you look up at the top in the mental sector, you see the purge and the cleanse card along with allow and surrender. This month is a mental month with Mercury retrograde and the stellium in Virgo. It is all about Mercury. It's all about the mind. And this is eclipse month. So there's a lot of eclipsing out of old patterns of thought. Indeed, look what's up for you. I mean, up at the top in the mental sector, purging and cleansing your thoughts. And you're allowing it to happen. So this is a good thing. And then if you link down at the bottom of the spread in the foundational sector, the meditation card is coming up. So meditation, contemplation, along with ancient wisdom. And again, this is about a trip. So this could easily be an evolved retreat or some speaking event or some course that you're going to be going on to. It could definitely be a meditation retreat. It could be a yoga retreat. It could be some sort of a healing retreat. But there's some place that you're going to be visiting. You see the place card in the emotional sector. So it's a place that you resonate with. You know, the trip that you're going to be going on this month, or the one that you're planning, the one that's going to emerge during the course of this month, at least for the majority of Pisces, you know, we're tapping into a collective narrative here. So what is the unfolding narrative for Pisces? What event, circumstance, situation? There's something about a place that feels quite resonant for you. And indeed, it is higher forces, and it feels delicious to you. So, you know, I have to say, with the artwork, yours was the most simple channeling that came through. It literally is like a big soup spoon. And there is, you know, it kind of faded out there, but you can see the ball that's floating above it. And then there was a line above it. Simple, clean, nurturing. A soup spoon is nurturance, and whatever's held in that spoon or in that basket is being held there. So there is something, and again, perhaps a seed. There's been a few artworks this month that has had these small, same size circles. So it's like there's seeds of nurturance that are being planted this month. And indeed, it is a new moon cycle. As you all know, new moons are seed planting times. Many of you are releasing the old and planting new seeds for new to come. And for you, this trip is about being held. It is about being nurtured. Again, a very simple form that wanted to accompany your spread here. So Pisces, if we take a look at your I Ching that came up and your Dakini, that will give us a little more information about your theme this month. So the I Ching, as I always do, I pulled the I Ching to pull up the underlying narrative. It's the microcycle for the Pisces demographic. So what is the main narrative that's unfolding for all of you underneath the event, circumstance, or situation? So for Pisces, number 53, a steady pace, came up. And look at this, it's connected to number 33, retreat. So the hexagram, a steady pace, came with changing lines. The changing lines became 33, retreat. So a lot of you are going to be going on a retreat, everyone. This is going to be taking a break, taking a rest, putting a halt, putting a pause on whatever flow and momentum has been unfolding for you. This is a month to retreat back into yourself from what has been a steady pace, moving forward consistently. So very good. And the interesting thing for you is who you are to become this month is number 6, Queen of the Night. Now, Pisces, this has to do with going into your depths, going into the darkness within yourself. Queen of the Night is about the darkness. So the darkness, the shadows within your psyche that reside within you, and being aware and realistic about the shadows that reside everywhere. Outside always reflects inside, so you only can master yourself. If we look again at your spread, we can see that purge, cleanse, and allowance are both coming up in the mind. You are naturally going to become Queen of the Night, but the guidance is to really go there. So Queen of the Night is guiding you to go deep. Go deep. Don't be afraid of your own shadows. Cleanse them, purge them, love them, shine light on them. That's really all they want. The shadows exist. You know, all of that stuff is all part of our whole. The only thing that makes it worse or makes it more negative or out of balance is when they're kept in shadow. So it's a matter of opening the closets and doing a nice deep breath and cleansing out the musty air of those closets that have been closed. So you are doing some beautiful mental cleansing this month, Pisces. So become Queen of the Night. Go deep. I'm wishing you all a beautiful month. Okay, let's move on. Hey everyone. So before I sign off for this month, I wanted to alert all of you that haven't seen my previous advertisement video that I have some offerings on the table, some tools to help clarify what's happening for you, for your soul journey over the course of this very dynamic period. So for the fall 2016, there's an offering for me to provide you a video tapping into your particular soul journey and what's unfolding for you. And there's also, I'm putting on the table now, way in advance of 2017, but for those interested in tapping into their 2017 cycle, that is also on the table now. And I will tell you that what I didn't put in the other video is right now it's at a discounted rate because it's before 2017. But once 2017 hits, or maybe even at the end of December, I don't know when I'll do it, but the price will go up. But you have many months. But I will say, for anybody now who's interested, that's on offer. And then for anybody interested in tapping into both 2016 fall and the 2017 year for them, for what's unfolding, for what is the narrative and what's the growth edge? What is it that's pulling you into a new state of being over the course of this time frame in human history? There's a special deal for both of those. Okay, so again, these are videos from me, personalized videos from me for you to help clarify what's going on in your storyline. So if you're interested in that, the link will be somehow here on the video, and the link will always be in the description below this video as well. Okay, so everybody, I'm wishing you a very empowering, self-loving, self-aligning month of September 2016. I'll see you soon. Bye.